Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Monday, March 8, 2021. Jamaica received its first batch of COVID-19 vaccines today. The AstraZeneca vaccines are a gift from the Government of India and arrived at the Norman Manley International Airport this afternoon. The shipment is expected to have included 50,000 doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine. This first batch will be followed by the March 11 arrival of 14,400 doses of vaccine procured under the COVAX facility. Another 1.8 million doses procured under a deal with the African Medical Supply Platform will also follow. The Ministry of Health and Wellness has published a detailed vaccination program schedule which outlines that frontline medical and health personnel who are at the highest risk of exposure will be first to get vaccinated. This process is expected to begin within 48 hours of the vaccine's arrival on the island.
The implementation plan is an aggregation, ladies and gentlemen, of the micro plans that have been developed at the regional and parish levels. It takes into account the appointment system.
Later in the month, members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the Jamaica Defense Force, along with persons in the 60 and older age group, will gain access to vaccines. This will account for the supplies projected to be received in March. In April, as additional stocks arrive, vaccination of the 60 and older age group will continue to be followed by other frontline workers, government officials, and the general public. Jury trials for the St. Catherine Circuit have been suspended as of today. A statement from the Court Administration Division at the Ministry of Justice advises that persons who were summoned for jury duty at the St. Catherine Circuit are not required to attend and have been discharged without any risk of penalty. Matters which qualify as bench trials and matters in which the Crown and the defense agree to a bench trial will still proceed during the St. Catherine Circuit. The decision from the judiciary comes as the country continues to see increasingly high numbers of COVID-19 cases. The statement from the Court Administration Division urges Jamaicans to adhere to the COVID-19 protocols to limit the spread of the coronavirus. A number of persons across the island will be getting free cardiovascular health services during the course of this year, due to a $70 million grant from the Heart Institute of the Caribbean Foundation, HIC. The foundation has partnered with members of Parliament to distribute the grant for in-kind gifts in cardiovascular services at the Heart Institute of the Caribbean and HIC Heart Hospital.
$5 million per parish, so that those who cannot afford it can come in and determine what is happening with their heart and their heart health.
Partnering MPs will have full autonomy in screening, selecting and awarding redeemable coupons to appropriate individuals. Those who qualify will receive a letter from the HIC or HIC Heart Hospital that entitles them to a maximum of $50,000 towards the cost of services at HIC or HIC Heart Hospital.
In so doing, we really hope to impact Jamaica on a whole to make sure that we are healthier and that we live longer lives, especially in an era that we have a pandemic that we're facing. They simply need to call us.
The grant amount is valid and redeemable until December 31, 2021 at any Heart Institute of the Caribbean location in Jamaica. Construction of 3 new fire stations is expected to be completed during the upcoming financial year. The fire stations are under construction in Montego Bay, Port Maria, and Yallis. Government has set aside $1.27 billion to undertake this and other activities under the Jamaica Disaster Vulnerability Reduction Project. The project seeks to enhance Jamaica's resilience to disaster and climate risk. For the 2021-22 period, it is also anticipated that the Port Royal Street coastal revetment will be completed and that the National Risk Information Platform microzonation study and coastal assessments will be finished. Additionally, funds will be used to facilitate training on the new building codes through the Heart NSTA Trust, the Management Institute for National Development, and the University of Technology. The project is being implemented by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund with funding from the Government of Jamaica and the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. The Registrar General's Department, RGD, is reporting good response to its same-day and next-day certificate initiative, with 1 in 5 customers demanding the service. The product, which was launched on February 22, is offered to persons who have been previously issued a computer-generated birth, marriage, or death certificate.
With a demand rate of 20%, clearly it has been justified already in the first few weeks. And I suspect that as the word gets out to say that this really and truly is a credible service, it is a reliable service, I expect the demand to grow from 20%. In fact, we are hoping, based on our projections, that it will grow to upwards of 30%.
Applications for same-day and next-day processing of certificates may be submitted at RGD locations across the island. Persons interested in the same-day service will be required to pay $7,500, while those wishing to use the next-day service will pay $6,000. For more information, visit rgd.gov.jm. And finally, Prime Minister Andrew Holness and Gender Affairs Minister Olivia Grange are assuring Jamaicans that government continues to actively prioritize gender equality. Their comments come as Jamaica celebrates International Women's Day, being observed under the theme Women in Leadership and Equal Future in a COVID-19 World. In her statement, Minister Grange asserted that the future of Jamaica was linked to its ability to enable women to achieve their fullest potential and economic independence. As such, she said we must commit to accelerating actions towards achieving an equal future in a COVID-19 world. Prime Minister Holness, meanwhile, pointed to the tangible steps to recruit and promote women and recognizing that women have been innovators and leaders in all areas of national life. Mr. Holness's comments were contained in his address for Commonwealth Day, also being observed. In it, he affirmed Jamaica's commitment to the 54-member body through the shared goals and core values of democracy, human rights, and the rule of law. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.